Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is VTech Guy. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Mr. Chris Mullins. How are you feeling, sir?
What's up? I'm doing great. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. It feels good to return to these Impact reviews. I know we've been slacking a bit, but
Yeah, a
life,
lot been going on the
interviews,
last couple
everything.
Thursdays.
Yeah, Thursday's been really busy. So hopefully things start calming down as we approach
Yeah,
the summer, and we can get more into this because we're on the road to Slammiversary, and man, we got stuff to talk about. Who would have imagined that the main feud that I'm excited for is to see Joseph Parks,
Park,
yeah,
Park.
I keep on saying Parks, but he gets to take on Josh Matthew. Well, it's going to be a 2-on-2 match. We'll get to that.
Josh Matthews gets to find a partner. I mean,
Yeah.
who's he gonna
Joseph
back?
Parks' return is tonight, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So kicking off tonight, we're in that weird aspect of GFW titles trying to matter. They're not really gonna matter that much to me. I don't know about you, Mullins, or anybody
No, not
that I
really.
really
Like
know of that I've
it's
talked to,
just
but
the thing about it is, like I said, it's what they're trying to do here is they're trying. Jarrett's basically stroking his ego. He created a company. It didn't work. After like they did great with NWA TNA. And then once he got rid of that and Dixie was like all in charge of that,
hmm
he tried to go off and start this Global Force thing. It bombed massively.
hmm
Like it was a company that wasn't even really a company. It was more of a, hey, we're gonna just tour a bunch of other companies.
So yeah, they got the Global Force Tag Team title.
Tournament. There's a tournament.
Yeah. So they got two members of LAX, the new LAX, I
It
should say.
it's the guys that are the
Santana,
current tag champs and the TNA tag champs or Impact tag champs.
Santana and Ortiz. Thank you. They took on our boy Garza Jr. and Laredo Kid. Sadly, Laredo Kid and Garza Jr. didn't make it out, but man, LAX is alive and booming. They're crazy. Diamante's crazy. They're
Like
great.
I said,
So,
the quote and I'm not even ashamed to say it. Quote when they were coming out, I said, Diamante could kick my ass, and I ain't even afraid to admit it. That chick is intimidating.
she is. She could
She's
be,
real intimidating.
she could be the, replacement as women's champ for Global
Yeah.
Force or Impact Wrestling. It's kind of weird how we have the knockout title and the Global Force
Yeah,
women's
like
title.
I
It's
don't like
weird.
that's the one thing is I don't think we really need two women's titles.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Like I can understand having a few mid card titles floating around because you have a
Mhm.
roster of guys that you want to make somewhat feel important.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Oh,
I can even
speaking of
understand the
that,
somewhat of a two tag titles.
The Impact Grand title, like title. I don't know why, but have we seen them at all for a while, or at least this
No,
week? Yeah,
Moose went over. The thing is like they're still doing all that stuff with that Japanese.
Cody.
Is it Wrestle One or is it
Uh,
Noah?
I think it's Noah.
It's Noah.
I think
They're
so.
still all over. They're still all over in Japan doing
Mm-hmm.
that Noah stuff, and I know Moose was over there.
I don't think it was Dragon Gate, but yeah.
But I know
So
Moose was over there for all that stuff. So I think he's still like he was over there during all these tapings.
so we had Congo Kong tonight go against Braxton Sutter. That's no BS.
No,
And
that was the stupidest line I've ever heard.
yeah,
I
so
could go the rest of my life without ever hearing that again.
So yeah, Sutter gets wrecked, and then Congo Kong, KM, Sienna, and
It's
Little
like a
Van
big
Ness.
gang.
They all just destroy Allie and Braxton Sutter.
And we're thinking, hey, what
Yeah.
couple could join them?
Yeah, I was like, man, Eddie Edwards and Alicia, like this would work out.
That would be
Eddie's
perfect for
Eddie's
them.
kind of injured though, but it would work out. Nope,
No,
Mahabali
we get the
Shira.
one-man couple of Mahabali Shira.
He's the one man couple. So Mahabali Shira goes down there. He ain't having none. They all kind of just leave, and then Braxton Sutter says that ain't no BS. And so we're gonna get a tag team match next week, basically with BS and Shira taking on KM and Kongo Kong. So that will be something to look forward to. I don't know how to feel about this feud, honestly. I think it's taking its course. It's getting weird.
More and more thrown together each week.
Yeah,
like
it's getting weird.
It's like they're sitting here, they're looking around the roster like, hey, who can we add to this feud? Because it feels like this is a feud they want to drag on.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many legs it can really have.
Yeah, I hope they don't make it go too long into Slammiversary, because we're approaching Slammiversary, and yeah.
I just don't know how much more you can do with it. Like, we've already seen Braxton face KM. We've seen Braxton face Congo Kong. We've seen
Shira in there.
Laura Vaness.
Shira's in there now.
Yeah, we've seen Ali and Sienna. We got Shira now randomly sitting in there. And they're pushing the hell out of Shira.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's going on with this stuff. Like, it's a very thrown together thing. Anything can come out of it. It intrigues you, but then it also at the same time it's like, get to the pay-per-view, end this thing.
We had ODB take on Sienna, and Sienna will defend her GFW Women's title, Knockouts title, whatever. It's going to be the Monster Energy Drink belt. We're going to call it that tonight. So she defends it. She wins. KM, Goofball KM. Man, as much as I don't, like him, I don't think he's that necessary. And he's not, like, that great. He's still a goofball, and you appreciate how much of a goofball he is, because he throws up the little pinky with Sienna also.
Yeah, he does. He had that vignette last week with the whole pizza thing.
Yeah, I'm not a liar.
He's literally it's literally like the most cringy gimmick. But it's almost like, what's even going on? I kind of want to watch more of this.
Yeah, we had not backstage, but we had a little video hyping up Rockstar Spud's returning, because Rockstar Spud didn't mean to pull Swoggle's pants down.
I didn't mean to pull his pants down.
Yeah, so we had some Naruto anime music playing also. So Swoggle and Spud will hopefully come face to face next week.
They will come face to face next week, as far as the announcers told us.
Yeah. Some stuff with Bruce Pritchard happened. Basically,
no one's liking Bruce Pritchard
yeah,
anymore.
Bruce Pritchard and Magnus get into a riffle raffle and whatnot. There was a thing with James Storm, saying I was beaten 33 times, and basically EC3 and James Storm fight tonight. There's no victor, because what happened was Stifler, the referee, got knocked down and then whipped himself by EC3. And then James Storm looks like he's going to save Stifler. You're wrong. Magnus gets involved, because Magnus was at commentary for half that match, then got thrown out. Didn't make much sense of why he's being intertwined. I guess that's a thing for him to do, which will be interesting. But he gets intertwined.
The thing is there's too many. It's what I was telling you when they first started bringing all these names in.
Yeah.
They were gonna have too many big names and not enough time. Because really Explosion doesn't matter, because I don't even know if that's televised.
I don't know if it is. It might still be a UK thing.
It might be. It's either just a UK thing, or or if it's in the US at all, it might be local in the Orlando area. Just because that's where they're taped and whatnot. So literally, they have 2 hours. And they have a roster that they need to get these guys. Because you got to care about your guys. That's why everyone cares about everyone within these companies, such like the WWE. Because if you think about it, you got 205 Live. As much as people give it crap, that still gives people time. You got NXT, you got Raw, SmackDown, you got the pay-per-views. You got so much time to build these guys and get these people caring about these people.
So yeah,
Impact maybe needs to add another show that's televised.
Exactly, and that's why the GFW thing, they could make GFW its own thing, in my opinion.
They could make it its own show.
So we have Magnus go out there and attack James Storm, just because, bad guys for life. So Magnus and EC3 get into a bit of riffle raffle. They start screaming at each other. Bruce Pritchard comes out, favorite person, gets into the face of the guys. Magnus leaves, don't really lie. EC3 gets angry, pushes Bruce Pritchard down. So Bruce Pritchard will probably do something to make sure EC3 won't be number one contender. I'm okay with that. It'll be interesting. to see what occurs there. Nothing really
There
for
might be a strap
Lashley.
match maybe at the pay-per-view.
I'm hoping.
I'm
A strap match. I'm really hoping.
Or the Texas Bull Rope match.
Yeah, I'm really hoping. We got a cowbell in there. Like, I'm really hoping that's the end game goal for this is James Storm and EC3 in that style match. So,
yeah, because I was saying that they're playing off the fact of this strap obviously a lot.
Yeah, they got to make it matter.
The strap match has to be involved at some point because they're unless they're just for some reason milking the hell out of this strap for who knows, just randomly, that has to be one of the points of this feud.
I can't remember. Karen Jarrett was there tonight. I'm trying to think of how she really mattered.
Oh yeah, she was talking about
she had, like a little interview. That was really
she was talking about something randomly, and then Magnus ran into her.
Yeah, Magnus kind of bumped into her. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing because Magnus didn't do anything after that.
Yeah.
Like it isn't like it was leading up to anything. He just randomly bumped into her. Like I literally when we were watching, I made the comment that was probably not supposed to happen, but they still kept it in.
Matt Sydal got a backstage promo tonight. People told me he sounded like an elf. So yeah.
Man, things are just so great. Really, really great.
So yeah, there's that.
I love
on to the number one feud of the show. Like we said in the beginning, we're gonna get we're coming back to it. So Josh Matthews, who's wearing like jeans that are cut up, by the way. It's very
he's wearing
very
jeans
like
with holes in the knees.
Middle school. He was dressed like a middle schooler, like a rebellious middle schooler. He even had a backpack.
Very 90s look. Very 90s look. He had a backpack randomly. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like that was probably the funniest part of this segment.
Yeah, so he was saying how much he hated Jeremy Borash. Guess what happened? Jeremy Borash came out. Jeremy Borash is like, I've spoke to my attorney. My attorney is Joseph Park. Joseph Park comes out. Everybody's flipping out. Josh Matthews, the most lovable human being ever, even though he caused Tim White to kill himself multiple times, and then Tim White killed him, and that's why Josh Matthews is now reincarnated. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Tim White, Josh Matthews. You'll love it. So, Josh Matthews, Josh Matthews sitting on the table with his knees down, where you can see the cut middle schooler jeans, and his backpack to the side. He's like, "You're Abyss." All the 11-year-olds even know you're Abyss, and so basically, Joseph Park started getting really angry. He talked about how he beat Bully Ray, all that, and said that he's gonna basically, kick Josh Matthews' butt at Slammiversary. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna get a 2-on-2 match. Josh Matthews is gonna find a buddy, but if you remember, Josh Matthews technically did used to wrestle, so that's gonna be at least exciting for me to see him return and see, like what he's gonna do. Jeremy Borash is gonna be teaming up with Joseph Park. So that's at Slammiversary, so that's the one thing I'm really looking forward to, even more than I think some title matches.
That's why I said this is the match of Slammiversary. Like,
right?
Sold Slammiversary for me. This match alone, I don't know who the partner is or whatnot, but this match alone,
this is gonna be a good one, probably.
This match alone is worth the pay-per-view to me.
We got
it's gonna be awesome to watch.
We got is it main event time?
I believe this is main event time.
It is main event time. So main event time, in a match that has the Mountain Dew champion, the X Division champion, Low Key, the Hitman Low Key, really take the backseat to the feud that is mostly Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee with Shane Helms, Gregory Shane Helms. So, but Low Key wins it anyways. He's still going to retain the title in this X Division match, the Ultimate X match. It was really good. It was really great.
Yeah, there was a lot of great spots to it.
Yeah, especially when Gregory Shane Helms got involved.
I'm a very big fan of that Andrew Everett backwards Hurricanrana. It just
Frankenstein. Nope.
Yeah, the Frankenstein, the backwards Frankensteiner, where he flips backwards and he flips his opponent backwards from behind him on their shoulders.
Gregory Shane Helms gets involved. That's always great, and the match ends in a very great way with Low Key taken to the top above the wires onto the scaffold, and he does this like Agent 47 from the video games, and it's really cool because that's his gimmick, the Hitman. So the Hitman, Low Key, just stealthily goes across while Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee are fighting on the ropes or on the the wires also, and he just jumps down, kicks both of them, gets the belt. end game right there. It's perfect, not
That was
compromised.
that was a great ending to the match.
It was great. I don't know. I feel like there should have been a little bit more to the show. I don't know. It's just the aspect of we have so much talent, and I just think in terms of what we got, we need a second show.
There's too much.
We need that second show. Even if it is for the B guys or whatever. But
the thing is at this point, the big thing is you can't have guys on every episode because the fact that they tape episodes. You can't have guys on every episode because that would gas them.
Well, you can't do it because like we have all these titles now too.
Yeah. The thing is, and well, you just can't use everybody for every episode because it just costs more and more money.
So in total, how would you rate your viewing experience tonight, Mr. Mullins?
I'll give it a solid 8.
Solid 8. I'm in that level too. I'm definitely gonna go 7.75. It was enjoyable. Only bad takeaways is I don't know. I don't know the point of having Sienna also do her stuff, and then Congo Kong do their stuff. Like I think that those all of them together start to take up a lot of time because Sienna's champ, which is already gonna interact. Yeah, I feel like that
match should not have happened. That they could have thrown 2 other mid card guys that weren't getting any time in there, and it would have been much more like worthwhile.
The beginning match was a little long in my opinion, but it was really good. So I think that counteracts it anyways. Especially because LAX is just so great. The tag team guys that they have working with them are so great. All of the 4 guys in the match are great. Anyways,
the overall gimmick that they got that just whole gang mentality. I was a big fan of LAX back then, and I'm a huge fan of it now. I just like this gang mentality. It blurs that line a little bit. Like it's like the Aces and Eights thing. It blurs the whole. Hey, we're not. You could because there's
not just a wrestling faction
that really thinks, hey, it's more than just a wrestling faction.
Hands down, definitely the Ultimate X match was the greatest match on tonight.
The night.
James Storm and EC3 was really good though. I think that they're gonna have an even better match at Slammiversary or when they have the strap match. I'll say that. So, but yeah, definitely 7.75 for tonight. We'll catch you guys next week, and as always, keep it safe.